September.
And I'm John Glasgow. The press conference comes as the Department of Education is announcing that the month of June will now be recognized as Title IX month rather than Pride Month. So McMahon taking X, writing this: U.S. Ed Gov is celebrating June as Title IX month, honoring 53 years of protecting women's rights. Title IX defends against sex-based discrimination. Fairness, safety, and opportunity should be based on biological sex and not gender identity.
The move comes after the Trump administration is really hoping to undo those protections for transgender athletes that we'd seen in the Biden era, arguing it's unfair for biological men to play against women and girls. The story not going away as we still see athletes who are biologically male competing against women. The Trump administration threatening to withhold federal funds. Meantime, with just a few weeks left to go before the primary in New York City, disgraced former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo now leading the polls to be the next mayor of New York. He's also apparently setting his sights on the Oval Office.
That's right. Cuomo is apparently launching a new national campaign aimed at helping the Democrats fight President Trump's proposed Medicaid cuts. So this is specifically targeting swing districts across the country where House Democrats are trying to make a big push. So Cuomo says that he's not thinking about a national role yet, but wants to make a national case for Democrats. But keep in mind, during the pandemic, he was considering leading a potential Democratic candidate for president until he was forced to resign over sexual harassment allegations.
Ironically, his handling of the pandemic in New York is now also the subject of a federal probe. The Justice Department investigating whether Cuomo misled Congress under oath about his administration's handling of nursing home deaths during the COVID pandemic. So now he's running for mayor of New York City. It was pretty obvious he wanted to run for president, now launching that national campaign targeting Trump. Does he have ambitions beyond just the Big Apple and Gracie Mansion? John Jordan's here with us now, our special guest for National Report, with a Republican strategist hat on. John, what do you see for Andrew Cuomo?
New York is up for grabs now, right? So you have the current mayor, Eric Adams, becoming an independent because the Democrat Party seems to have cut him loose. And then you have a lot of these progressive leftists running and Andrew Cuomo coming. It's not really clear yet. The race hasn't really solidified. And, you know, President Andrew Cuomo's political problems and the sexual harassment one is actually the least of his problems. The biggest one is whether or not he lied in the design, falsification, and submission of this report to Congress, not to mention the thousands of lives that were lost as a result of his policies. The race is very unsettled for Gracie Mansion. It's going to be interesting to see, but this could be a case of Democrats eating Democrats.
What if he loses this race, but then is it just to get name recognition in this race, and then he's going to try and run for president, 4 years from now?
He has name recognition, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. He has that, right, as former governor of a big state. He wants redemption. This is a redemption tour from him. He wants to come in as mayor of New York City and turn it around and be seen as a guy who's a fix-it guy.
Right.
And he position himself so he can run in the pragmatic lane for the Democrats in 2028 because they're going to need that because they don't have a lot of that right now. So he's trying to set himself up, but he's got to win this race if he wants to be relevant nationally.
He's up against a socialist affiliated guy, Zohran Mamdani in New York. So we'll see if which direction Democrats choose to go with that.